I'm Al McFarlane. Welcome to Conversations with Al McFarlane, broadcasting live from the Minneapolis Urban League in North Minneapolis. We're glad to be here. And as my brother Wayne just said, breathe in and breathe out. You know, that's a fitting tribute to an experience we had last week. The program last week, Wayne, was exceptional in that it was a great chance to improvise, to connect, to build a bridge between different aspects of our Africanity, our African culture. We last week were broadcasting live from the Ordway Theater. We were there to help promote and present the International Children's Festival. It was called I think the Flint Hills International Children's Festival. And what we did is introduce and interview one of the leaders of a group of Africans from India, Afro-Indians. The group was called Sidi Goma, and these are Africans that left the east coast of Africa at around 900 AD, 1,000 years ago. And they were followers of the Prophet Muhammad, and so they were Muslims. And they became known as in the center of what's called the Sufi tradition. They're called the Black Sufis of India. And they operate as men and women, a community that pay tribute to the power of the ritual of their patron saint. His name was Baba Gore, who was the original who came to the area from Africa. And Wayne had a chance to just connect and jam with him. And Wayne, I thought, was absolutely, as always, magical and phenomenal.
It was wonderful. All of a sudden, I don't even know the name of the language. Serge might can help me tell me the name of the language. But all of a sudden, I found myself singing.
Right, and well, they were doing Hindu, and they were doing Swahili, and they were doing some Arabic.
Hindi was the language
Okay.
they spoke. And it was absolutely crazy. It's like what Mahmoud told me once some years ago. He said, when you just sing what you sing, it means something somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And you know, the phenomenal part of watching their actual show, I went Saturday and I went Sunday again to actually see them. So not only did they sing, and the singing that they did was spiritual. It was religious or mystical.
The dancing and
the dancing,
feathers.
phenomenal.
So I asked them, I said, well, is that like the peacocks? That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like we're peacocks dancing in
Right.
pride and joy.
Right.
And unity, joining together, mating,
healing,
and,
healing. Yeah.
And then they talked about trance,
Uh-huh.
and it was you literally become into a spiritual trance of meditation,
right,
through watching this dance,
right.
And the drums. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
One of the things, if you didn't get to see them, what they do is in the trance. After this thing just builds and builds and builds, and the music is fast, the dance is fast, they go to the side of the stage and pick up some coconuts. They hurl them into the air 20, 30 feet high, and then the coconuts come down and they meet the coconut with their head and splash, coconut breaks in two. So that's amazing. That's a question of meditation. I'm sure that's akin to lying on a bed of coals or walking coals or lying on knives or whatever. But it's meditation. It's meditation. Well, let's continue in that vein of healing and meditation with Conversations with Al McFarlane. We're really glad to always do this show and to bring our people, our families together. We're glad for KFAI affording this platform for different cultures to connect, to share, and to present every week. I want to begin today by welcoming again the elder Professor Mahmoud El-Kati, who is always teaching and always telling, and he's wanting to share with us information about the book, the recent book, The Dictionary, that explores vernacular language, communication, and also talk about the film series going on at Golden Time Coffee and Cafe. Good morning, Brother Mahmoud.
Good morning, Al. Thanks for the opportunity. If I can just do a quick side about these Sufi people of India. These black people who go back in India, and there are indigenous people who are black to India who did not come from Africa. But the Sufi practice the most puritanical form of Islam, not like nationalistic or political Islam that we know about through our newspapers. Very different, pure. And it's been argued that the zero that we know as Arabic numbers might have come from those people. The zero is what makes high mathematics possible, which makes technology, all this stuff we see possible, which was brought into Europe in 711 AD out of Africa with the invasion of Gabriel ibn Tariq. That's the man who renamed the rock of Gibraltar. It was called the Pillars of Hercules before he invaded. And these are Africans